You walk into a boardroom expecting another ordinary day at work, only to be humiliated and fired in front of your colleagues by none other than your ex's mistress, who just became your new CEO. Sounds like a nightmare, right? Well, for me, that nightmare became reality. But what she didn't know was that I had built the very system her career depended on, and without me, it was just a ticking time bomb. If you've ever been underestimated, disrespected, or betrayed by someone in power, you're going to love this story. Hit that like button, subscribe, and buckle in, because this is one of the most satisfying corporate revenge stories you'll ever hear. I'd been with the company for almost 8 years. I wasn't flashy, I wasn't political. I was the guy who made sure everything worked. The servers, the architecture, the security protocols. I built it brick by digital brick, and for a while I felt valued, until the day our new CEO walked in. Her name was Melissa. She strutted into the office in heels that clicked like gunshots, with a smile that never reached her eyes. And the worst part? She wasn't a stranger. She was my ex's mistress. That's right, the same woman who'd blown up my relationship was now my boss. When she saw me in that boardroom, her lips curved into the smug little grin, like she just won some twisted game, and she wasted no time making her mark. Within weeks, she undermined me in meetings, cut me out of email chains, and started presenting my work as her brilliant initiatives. At first, I swallowed my pride. I told myself, stay professional. Don't give her the satisfaction. But it didn't stop, and then came the breaking point. One morning, she called an emergency board meeting. I walked in clueless, only to hear her announce, in front of the entire board, that my role was being eliminated. No warning, no explanation, just humiliation served on a silver platter. The smirk on her face said it all. She thought she'd destroyed me. But here's what she didn't know. Months earlier, when we were designing our flagship system, I built in a failsafe, a lockout protocol. It wasn't sabotage, it was good engineering, a final safeguard that required my unique admin sign-off for full deployment. And she had approved it herself without reading the fine print. Classic Melissa. So when she thought she'd gotten rid of me, I quietly walked away. I didn't fight. I didn't beg. I just took a vacation, the first one I'd taken in years. What she didn't realize was that my silence was strategic, because demo day was coming. Demo day was the event. High-stakes clients, multi-million-dollar contracts, the kind of presentation that could make or break a CEO's career. And Melissa, she was desperate to prove herself. She strutted onto that stage, full of fake confidence, ready to take credit for everything I'd built. But halfway through the pitch, the lead engineer stood up. His voice cut through the silence. We can't proceed. The system is locked out. It requires an admin sign-off we don't have. The color drained from Melissa's face. She stammered, shuffled papers, tried to laugh it off. But the clients weren't laughing. Neither was the board. In that moment, everything unraveled. The board demanded answers. Why hadn't she noticed this requirement? Why hadn't she ensured continuity when she fired the one person who understood the system? That's when the whispers started. And then the questions turned into ultimatums. Here's the kicker. I had proof. On a simple USB drive, I had the system's architecture, documentation, and a paper trail showing she'd signed off on every safeguard, including the lockout. She couldn't spin it. She couldn't blame me. She'd done it to herself. When the board saw the evidence, their disappointment was palpable. They didn't just see a technical hiccup. They saw negligence, ego, and incompetence. Melissa's downfall wasn't a dramatic explosion. It was worse. It was a slow, public disintegration. Every second on that stage chipped away at her authority until she had nothing left. And me? I didn't sabotage. I didn't lift a finger. I just stopped helping. I let her dig her own grave with arrogance and ignorance. Watching her fumble in front of the board, the same people she fired me in front of, was the sweetest justice I could have asked for. Her career? Over. Her reputation? Shattered. And all I had to do was nothing. Sometimes, the best revenge isn't fire and fury. It's silence. It's patience. It's letting people's own arrogance undo them. Melissa thought she was untouchable. She forgot that respect and knowledge can't be stolen. They have to be earned. If this story gave you chills, smash that like button and share your own revenge story in the comments. What's the most satisfying justice you've ever witnessed? And don't forget to subscribe for more stories of white-collar karma, where arrogance always meets its downfall.